for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Sarr out there with George. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Carrington in at the 2 spot. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Jeremy Grant. Denny Avdia out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the power forward position. Inside. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3. Cancun.
First team foul.
Off the outside. They get it back. Klingon. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And as a rebounder, Klingon is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Yet known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. They retain possession. Yes, it's good. The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Kamare. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Off the outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Sarr. And they'll get another chance. Good on the shot.
I love it. When Klingon starts throwing that weight around, he'll knock you out of position.
To the paint. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Pass to Grant. Off the outside. It's rebounded by Washington. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Sarr passes to Poole. And he converts the layup.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Yep, that one's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Portland trailing here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I talked with him about how he's approaching matching up with Jordan Poole tonight, and he said to make sure we don't lose him on defense, we have to talk and we have to know where he is. Expects his team to be very active and talkative here tonight. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Washington calls timeout.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Kamara. Sharp comes in for Grant. Banton, he's checked in for Avdia. And it's Henderson in for Simons. Pass to Holmes. Now Middleton. Williams defending. Shot from 12. Middleton, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Banton can't get it to go. And the Wizards shooting 44% to start this ballgame. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington ball.
Portland on D.
In the first.
Here's Brogdon. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Henderson. Rebound by Middleton.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. Donovan Clingan is second.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
The first one falls.
Well, Smart is a relentless competitor whose impact always goes beyond the box score. The league could always use more players like him.
And so Smart nails them both. Here's Henderson. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates. Racking up the assists, so important to team chemistry.
Tries a 10-footer. Here's Clingan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Klingan's got 6 points.
And Clingan just owns the middle.
And so it's Washington with it. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Now Holmes. 11 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Well, you can't say enough about what he did on defense. 3 blocks and made those shooters very uncomfortable.
Henderson scanning the floor. Launches it. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Banton. The 3-ball. The shot, no good. Here's Kispert. No made baskets yet. He got a piece of it.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Clingan. They just learned that the hard way.
To the inside. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Portland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Four seconds left. And the layup is up and in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Washington. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. We've got Jordan Poole, Sarr out there with George. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Carrington in at the 2.
Well, don't blink, or Simons will already have the shot on.
Here's Carrington, defended by Henderson. Here's Poole. Here's Carrington. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Carrington's got his second bucket of the night.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Henderson finds Grant. Goes back up, and it's rejected.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. And he lobs it up top. And that one is hammered home.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Simons. Takes a 3. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Here's Carrington. Williams defending. Pass to George. Left side Coulibaly. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
It's hauled in by Carrington. Carrington's got 4 rebounds now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes. Coach, it's such a difficult transition to the NBA. Scoot Henderson joins from the G League Ignite. What do you see in his game?
Well, look, I see a really talented guy who plays the game hard. What you've got to get improvement in are the 2 areas that most people have to improve in: shooting and decision making.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
Denny Avdias checked in for Grant. Henderson hits them both. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Poole outside. Outside Coulibaly. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sarr. Over Williams. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Simons against Poole. Simons passes to Henderson. Simons outside. Sarr pulls it in. Washington leading by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Wizards ball.
For the Trailblazers, Klingon, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Sharp in for Henderson. Washington making some changes. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. Here's Holmes. Blocked! Blazers trail by 4. It's Avdia on the wing, defended by Smart. Here's Klingon. Sinks another one. He's on the roll, starting 4 for 4.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Brogdon up top. He's covered by Simons. It's Middleton on the wing. Back to Kispert. Second chance effort. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Wizards.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
First one falls for him. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Blazers trail by 4. Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. Here's Benton. Going inside. Up again. It's good on the putback. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Smart against Avdia. And it's Smart missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Outside Sharp. Pass to Benton. Fires the 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Brogdon. And Brogdon with the stuff. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Here's Klingon. Pass to Kamari. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Middleton up top. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Outside Brogdon. Off target with the open look. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by a point. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Simons. Anthony Simons out there with Avdia. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Kamari in at the four-man position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Avdia. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington trailing. Pass to Carrington. Clock at 6. From the arc. Fires in the triple. Carrington's got 9 points.
3 points.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Avdia outside. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And they pick up 2. 13 points in the game.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingon can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Coulibaly on the wing. Pass to George. Here's Carrington, defended by Avdia. Carrington no good. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Grant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
Robert Williams checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Avdia. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
On the wing, Grant. Oh, swiped away. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Poole. It's tipped. Grant outside. Poole against Simons. outside for Henderson. Grant outside. Here's Klingon. A shot from the low post is good. Klingon's got 4 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Poole outside. Pass to Carrington. Kicks it to George. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Washington again can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 4. Henderson left side. And here is Williams. And the layup is good off the glass. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Well, a throwback big. Williams almost exclusively operates around the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Who'd like a free t-shirt?
So for the Blazers, Sharp comes in for Grant, and it's Ben in for Simons. Washington making some changes. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Middleton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up 1.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Middleton. Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Benton. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Klingon. Here's Henderson. The kick out to Williams. 4 on the clock. Over Middleton. That one a little long. Wizards trail by 4. Outside Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Klingon's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Banton can't get it to go. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Middleton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And using that 6'7" frame to get in there and do work, Middleton will take on anybody.
Henderson against Brogdon. Here's Banton. Outside Sharp. Shoots from the line. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Klingon. Here's Henderson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. That's good from Henderson. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Kamara's checked in. Henderson hits them both.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Wizards trail by 4. Outside Brogdon. To the inside. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams. It's Sharp with the drive. Offensive board. Uses the glass on the layup. Henderson's got 6.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
They get it again. And he stays with it. Three-pointer is up. Middleton knocks down the long J. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Trailblazers up 3. And we'll be back right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Bilal Coulibaly out there with George. Then there's Sarr. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Poole, the pass to George. It's rebounded by Grant. Trailblazers lead by 3. Outside Sharp. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sharp's got his first basket.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Coulibaly. Portland with a rebound. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side Sharp. On the wing, Grant. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Got a piece of it. Shot's good by Sarr.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Portland leading. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Grant against George. Henderson for 3. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of his game that he wants to keep developing.
George outside, from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there. And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
George outside, 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Portland leading by 5. It's Sharp on the wing. Coulibaly defending. Here's Henderson. Offensive rebound. Kamari, that's good.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Sarr. Back to Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Tremendous strength by Poole right there. Just pushing past the contact.
Here's Kamari. Henderson finds Grant. And the layup is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pep.
Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. Chalk up 2 there.
You need a bucket? Poole can get it for you.
Timeout called, Portland. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Clingan.
And he kept the opponents off balance all night long. Just swatting down shot after shot, disrupting their offense. He was a one-man defensive wrecking ball, and they never found a way around him.
And Washington making a change here. Middleton's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up in attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Here's Poole. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Okay, Jordan Poole. Getting up there and slamming it down.
Pass to Clingan. Off the outside.
2 minutes in the game.
Here's Clingan.
2 minutes.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, be careful. Clingan kid bring down the house.
It's George on the wing. Middleton outside. A minute 42 left to play in the fourth. And it's good for 2. Middleton's got 9 points here in the second half.
The clutch shots seem to be more and more frequent for Middleton. You can see why they have so much confidence in him.
Grant in the post. Middleton covering.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
1:03 left in the final quarter. It's rebounded by Grant. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And here's Simons outside. Gets a hand on it. Here's Clingan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that on Chris Middleton.
You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Clingan knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Sharp, he's checked in for Portland. Banton comes in for Avdia. So he gets them both. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12, and he connects with a jumper.
And you know Middleton is feeling it when he's pulling up like this. Such confidence from the swing man.
Here's Sharp. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting, Chris Middleton is a bucket.
Brogdon against Simons. clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.